Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. Thank you for joining me. Twin flames. Now, purging to be able to be more energetically in alignment with who and what you want to be. First, you need to be happy with yourself. Nobody is here to complete you. You should be in an expression of being whole and complete. This gives you the best ability to be in an energetic state to attract someone who feels that they're whole and complete as well. And the two of you together are an additive thing. Now, if you have a soup and it's just like a chicken base, and could you just have that? Could you still call it soup? Sure. Would it be nicer to have with some vegetables and, you know, maybe a little, you know, a little sage and a little of this and a little of that? Yeah, it probably would be a lot nicer to have a little extra additive, you know, tweaks here and there, maybe a little paprika. So that is an additive thing, but the soup just as a little broth and some chicken and stuff in it is whole and complete. Now, the idea of being whole and complete is that you don't need someone else. There's a concept that I did fall in love with some years ago. It's called non-disinterest, non-attachment, where, and this applies as applicable in any part of your life, particularly in dating and energetics of finding someone that would be a match for you. You need to be a match for you first. You need to, or you don't need, but you should, and energetically is more in alignment of finding someone that's commensurate with what you want to experience. If you feel still in need or in lack, or if there's things that are missing from your life, or you think that you need to have this or that to complete you, then energetically you're not in the same place as the type of person that you're looking for. So if you say, I want someone who loves animal rescue and who is kind and is whole and complete, you need to be whole and complete yourself. You need to be happy with yourself. You don't need that other person. If you're whole and complete, you don't need anybody else. You could be by yourself all day, every day, and all is well, and you're pretty happy. And other people are additive things, no matter what aspect of your life, whether it be, you know, fantastic sex, or spending some quality time together and watching a movie, and any expression of a relationship, whether going out and buying mutual things and all these types of expressions, they are an additive thing. So you should be whole and complete yourself. And there's many ways to accomplish this. There's many exercises. Now, this non-disinterest, non-attachment effectively says that you're not disinterested in this other person for whatever reason, you know, whether it be sexual or financial, whatever that other person is, you know, you're not disinterested, and you're not attached. So non-disinterest, non-attachment. It's not that you know, I'm better than you or whatever. It's more not what have you done for me lately either. It's when you go to another person, you don't need anything from them. You are whole and complete. They are an additive thing. So when you're talking to them, you are now no longer giving them any of your energy. You're keeping your energy for yourself, both sexual, because when you're attracted to someone, you know, male, female, whatever the relationship is, and you feel that they might be your twin flame or a soulmate, you know, you can let off a lot of sexual energy, and you can create a very, you know, agitated environment, and kind of get off topic of being whole, complete. And when you are really dreadfully attracted to someone, that sometimes is difficult to do, but you can, you know, you can project that in a number of different ways. Body languages, you don't need to necessarily, and verbally, you don't necessarily need to give them a ton of your sexual energy. So being whole and complete and having this practice of, there's tons of exercises that we'll get into in other videos, of being able to be energetically in alignment with what you want. First, it means that you have to be whole and complete. So non-disinterest, you're not, you know, oh, I need you, or I want you. It's like, well, you know, if this all works out, or, you know, maybe if we have something to eat and it feels energetically correct, we can move on from there. and not attached. So you're not attached and you're not disinterested. So it's non-disinterest, non-attachment. So I want to know more about you, but I'm not attached, and I'm not picturing us already married and, you know, or having sex or any of these things. It's, I don't know you well enough now. I don't know that you're energetically within alignment of me. I don't know that you are a kind of person that I am going to qualify to spend time with. I don't know if this qualified person that I'm going to spend time with is energetically in the same place as me. Am I going to have to spend a ton of my energy to bring you to the same place that I am now? So if you're, let's say, a spiritual person, or if you're a person that has a particular trajectory for animal rights, or maybe you're a vegan, or maybe any number of things, where is that person now in relation to you? How much energy are you going to have to give that person and bring that person? What is their willingness to come to where you are? So if you get somebody who's way over here and you're here, and they have a wicked willingness, like if you're giving them information, they're just sucking it up, and they're, oh, I want more, I want more, I want more. Why don't we go do this? Why don't you take me to a place to an animal rescue place? Or why don't you take me to like this vegan restaurant? Or why don't you take me to this type of movie? Okay, well now you're getting more energetic into alignment with each other. So you're always qualifying people for every aspect of your life, and you don't want to be attached to them. There's no need for it if you're whole and complete. And these are just concepts to start, you know, getting in. And you're not disinterested in that person. So you're not disinterested and you're not attached. There's no reason for it when you're whole and complete. And there are exercises to keep your sexual energy. There's some mental exercises to, you know, be more, because your sexual energy is very powerful for manifestation. So if you can get to this place where you're actually more energetic and into alignment with yourself, and you're not attached and you're not disinterested, you're going to attract somebody who's the same. So you're both not interested, you know, not disinterested, not attached, meet on a pure level. There is your twin flame. There is your soulmate. You're both whole and complete. You're both whole and complete. Now you're an additive thing. The soup is much nicer together because you both bring distinct experiences and distinct points of view, and you enjoyed that. That is really a true reckoning of a twin soul and a twin flame and twin spirit, is to be able to be in a pure relationship and to be able to be whole and complete, the both of you. That person doesn't need this person doesn't need that person. They are a whole, complete. They make for a new expression as a couple. And maybe they don't, maybe they're in an open relationship. Maybe they don't mind having other people in their energies, coming in and out of their energies, or maybe they're going to get married and maybe they're in a monogamous relationship. It could be any type of expression. See, the whole, complete, those different ideals. You know, if one person's wants open relationship, the other person wants to get married, that might be just a little too much energy to bring them to a common place, if that's even possible. So, you know, you have to use your discernment and your discretion energetically. How much of my energy am I willing to see? How much this person wants to come to where I am? And obviously, this is the whole game. There's a lot of give and take on both sides. There's a lot of fun going on. I had a client recently that I had a conversation with, and they weren't getting acknowledgement from this other person. This other person actually acknowledged that they felt like they had played this game together, just not in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes, which is a really fantastic acknowledgement from another partner and from a twin flame. And they were not getting acknowledgement from this person. They were not getting respect from this person, and they were caught in, you know, saying, well, you know, I'm going to go and do this and that with grandma or whatever it was, and they found out that they weren't going out with grandma, whatnot, and the other person didn't know it. But I'm like, wouldn't you rather have them just be honest with you? Is that the type of person you are? Wouldn't you want them just to say, I'm going out with the boys, and I already have plans, but I'd love to see you maybe later in the day or the next day? That is pure communication. That is two people being in the same place. You know, this person was way too much farther than this other person, and the energy that it was taking to try to bring to a common ground doesn't seem possible. So it was, sorry, there's clouds coming by, so the light's changing. So energetically, you have to decide as an individual, is this something that I'm willing to do? Do I want to keep more of my energy for me? Do I want to have some self-respect for myself and move on? So those are the types of questions you ask yourself in those types of relationships, energetically on any level, whether it be for business, whether it be for relationships, whether as a lover, any and everything, you know, your energetic goals, their energetic goals, your energy, where they are now, what are you going to need to do to bring them to a peer type of relationship? Is it possible? Is it just going to take so much time and energy? Would you rather put that into manifesting more of the things that you desire and allowing synchronicity to abound and bring you the things that you would want and bring you more of the people that would be more commensurate with the things that you want? That would probably be a lot more joyous. So your excitement, your joy, peer relationships, non-disinterest, non-attachment, all these things are interconnected. Once you have down non-disinterest, non-attachment, all things start to manifest because you're not attached to outcomes anymore. When you're no longer attached to outcome, like if you see a cute guy or girl and all at once you're like, ooh, tasty, naughty, naughty. And now you have a prerequisite that, you know, that you want to sleep with that person. No matter whether you're a girl or a guy, you now are attached. Now let's say you spend some time together and you're finding that you're on an energetic level. You know, you can be playful and say different things, you know, well, you know, maybe if you're lucky, I'll put you over on my knee and spank you. Or, you know, there's a number of flirty type of ways when you feel something is on the same energetic level. If that's the type of person you are, obviously, you know, that's a little bit forward. But, you know, there's a number of ways you can see if you guys are both on the same level, if you're feeling it. So that's basically my feedback for that. And I think that's really important. To back off and not be attached. There's tons of exercises I spend a lot of time with clients doing these types of exercises to be more in the moment and to be more on your own agenda and keep more of your own energy, more of your own sexual energy, more of your own mental energy, and be able to be more focused on what you're doing. And it makes it a lot easier to be in non-attachment and non-disinterest. Non-attachment, non-disinterest. Thank you very much for joining me, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching life, business, and spiritual. That feels like everything I needed to, and I wanted to share. And always cool stuff going down in the description below. Always check that out. Those are getting updated all the time. And like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much.